Hi, and welcome to my channel, Shades of Sage, where I discuss all things motherhood. I'm a doula, chef, and mama of 5, and today I'm talking all about how my daughter Saya manifested her little sister. So if you are just following me here on this channel, welcome. But yes, let's get right into it. So I have 5 children total. My oldest is Saya. She is a girl and she just turned 7. Now I have 3 boys after that, and so I fully intended and anticipated being done at 4 children. My last pregnancy was not planned, and my oldest daughter Saya has always wanted a sister. So as old as she was to vocalize, the desire to have a sister, she has told me each and every pregnancy, that she wanted a sister. So for my first pregnancy, I did not find out the gender. So when I had Saya, I didn't know if she was going to be a boy or a girl. For my second, I did find out the gender, so I knew right away that I was having a boy. For my last 2 pregnancies, though, I did not know. So I just kind of assumed that they were boys just based off of my symptoms and everything like that, and they did turn out to be boys. So Saya, when I had my second, she was still a toddler. She was really young. She didn't know what was going on. So she didn't ever say, I want a brother or I want a baby sister. But when I was pregnant with my third and my fourth, she definitely was very, into it, and she always asked what the baby would be. And of course I was like, well, we're waiting to see. And so when the babies were born and they turned out to be boys, of course she was happy, but especially for that last one, for my 4th pregnancy, she was a little bit disappointed. And like I said, I did not plan on having more children, so I just thought it would just be me and her forever, and she was not happy with that. She was not happy with it. After I brought Asa home, she loved him and everything, but she was like, Mommy, when are you having a girl? When are you having a girl? I want a baby sister, all of that stuff. And so I just was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't control these things. I can't decide if I'm having a boy or if I'm having a girl, but we love everyone all the same. And she was like, yeah, I understand all that, but I want a little sister. And so, I am big on prayer. I pray with my children every single day. And so I always tell them, pray for, first thank God for the things that you have, and then pray for your needs and pray for some of your wants. And so after I had Asa, she pretty much she would pray for a little sister almost like every single night. Like, she would ask me about it, she would talk to me about it, she would even cry about it, like literally break down crying, sobbing, the whole 9. Like, it was just so crazy to me. And I'm like, this is a little child, a little 5, 6-year-old child who just really wants a sister so bad. And I don't blame her at all, because I am from a big family. I have 3 sisters myself, and all of my sisters are so important to me. Like, I could not imagine my life without them, and we're all really close. And so I really did want that for her. And honestly, I wanted another daughter, but it was just like I said, I didn't plan it. So I was just like, okay, I'm done. I have 4 children now. I'm good. I have my girl and I have all my boys, and that's fine for me. But like, when I would go out in public and see baby little girls or stuff like that, like, I'd be like, oh, they're so cute. And my experience with Saya with her as a baby, it was rough because she was born so unexpectedly, and the circumstances surrounding it was a lot. So I feel like I didn't get to enjoy, I don't know, like her being a baby as much. Like, and of course it's my first anyway, so I was just thrown thrown into it, and it was a lot surrounding that. So I just feel like, given the opportunity, I would love to have a girl, but that's not in the cards for me. So when I did find out I was pregnant with my 5th, I had to know the gender right away. Like, I could not, for my last pregnancies where I did not know the gender, that was fine. Like, to me, it motivated me throughout my labor to be like, is it a boy, is it a girl, and all of that stuff. So it was exciting. But this time around, I was like, no, I have to know. And so the opportunity presented itself for me to find out the gender, right away, like 9 weeks, I think I was. And I was like, yes, I want to know. So they did the blood draw, and it came back, and I think I read the results in my chart actually from my OB group, and I was so excited when I saw it. Now, I already kind of suspected I was having a girl just because my pregnancy was feeling very different from my boy pregnancies, and it was feeling similar to my first pregnancy. But I was like, I don't want to get my hopes up or anything. I'm gonna love my baby either way, right? But I just needed that confirmation early on, I feel like. And just knowing very early in the pregnancy that I was having a girl kind of like motivated me throughout the rest of the pregnancy. So, like I said, Saya Say pray for her little sister all the time. She would be at church praying for her sister. She was here praying for her sister when we have family prayer and our nighttime prayer. Like, she was like, God, please bless me with a sister. So yeah, she did a lot of praying, that little thing. And I just was like, whatever the Lord's will is, that is fine with me. So fast forward to me finding out I was pregnant. So the whole pregnancy, I did not tell the children that I was pregnant. I kind of hid that from them. I kept it a secret. I didn't tell a lot of people at all that I was pregnant this time, and I have my own reasons for that. But one of the reasons that I wanted to keep it from the kids is because I just, especially once I found out that I was having a girl, like, I didn't want their hopes to be, like, I didn't want to get their hopes up, because pregnancy, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but things can go wrong. Delivery, all of that stuff things can happen, So I didn't want to get their hopes up. And so when she would ask me, though, obviously as my belly is getting bigger, and like I said, I have really, really bad morning sickness when I am pregnant. I have hyperemesis. So just, her seeing that change in my behavior, she would ask me if I was pregnant, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I would try to brush it off and downplay it so she wouldn't, catch on. But yeah, so I just wanted to keep that from her so that, Lord willing, things went well. And then I would, she would see her sister when she was born, which is what happened. But yeah, Saya did, she put in a lot of prayer work. And then obviously once I found out I was pregnant and I found out I was having a girl, then we were just, what's really funny about this whole thing? So of course, when I brought home, Asa, she was a little disappointed and all of that, and she prayed a lot. And then I got pregnant, and after I got pregnant, like, I kid you not, I do not remember hearing her pray for a sister after that. Like I said, I did not tell her that I was pregnant. I did not tell her that I was having a girl, but it's kind of like she knew. Like, it was so weird. It's like it wasn't a worry or a bother for her anymore. She went, on to praying for other things, but she didn't mention it throughout the course of my pregnancy. So I kind of kept that in the back of my head, like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of strange. And then obviously once she was born and she had her sister, it was just everything she hoped and dreamed for. And I am so excited for her, and I'm so excited for me, because like I said, I just assumed it was just going to be us two, and I was like, that's fine. I get to get, she gets to have like quality one-on-one time with me where, we can do things together and hang out together and talk about things. Like, of course, I'm not like a little child, so I can't connect with her that way, but I was like, it'll just be me and her, and that's fine. That's cool also. But I am glad now that she does have a sister that she can share things with. Now, the age gap it's not too bad. I would say it's they're 6 years apart. So obviously right now she's a baby and Saya is, in school and all of that stuff. But I feel like, like once Alma is 6 and Saya is 12, like that would be a pretty good gap right there, because she can share things with her and teach her things, and then Alma would just be learning things and experiencing things for the first time herself. So I am so happy that Saya has her little sister. I am so happy to have another little daughter, and I just feel like she completes the family. Like, I'm not gonna say never, I'm not having any more kids, because I have been made out to be a liar in the past. So I'm not going to say, this is the end, I'm done and all that stuff. But yes, Saya, she definitely prayed for that. She manifested her sister. I'm telling you, she would even draw pictures. And like, this is before I got pregnant. She would draw pictures of a little sister. Like, it was so funny. She would ask my mom, can I have a little, not ask her if she could have a sister, but explain to her that she wanted a little sister and why and all this stuff. And I was just like, I have never seen a child like act or behave that way before. So it was very funny. The whole experience was very funny. And now that she's here, like, she loves to help out. She loves to help out with like bath time and, getting me a diaper for her, or, a change of clothes if she messes it up or whatever. She'll read to her. And it's really, really cute. And excited to see the little bond, because of course she has her brothers, but it's different, having a sister versus having a brother. You get to share, more intimately things with them, because they are going to experience, or they are experiencing the same thing as you. So yes, that is how Saya manifested her sister. It's just, I don't know, every time I think about it, it's funny, and it's so sweet. And it's definitely going to be a story that, I share with both of them as they grow up, because Saya was just like, she was not having it. It's so funny to me. But anyway, that is the whole story. Saya has been praying. Her prayers have been answered. My prayers have been answered. And we are so grateful to God for answering our prayers yet again. So share with me in the comments if you have a similar story like this, or if you always wanted a brother or a sister, or, you know, if you're a mom, if you have experienced, you know, gender disappointment. Because I don't want to say I was disappointed in my last pregnancy, but I did, you know, I just did long for a girl, if I'm honest, another girl, I mean. And the experience this time with the pregnancy and delivery was just so much better than my first experience. My first experience was really, it was really rough and rocky. So I'm so glad to actually have a daughter and have that experience where I can see her right away, where I can breastfeed her right away, where I don't have to go to the NICU to visit her. Like, I did have to go through all this stuff with Saya, and it was a lot. And so I'm glad to be able to like rest and relax at home and be with the baby, and, you know, just see everybody, how they interact, and everyone is so well with her, and it's been a dream come true, honestly. So yes, that is my story. That is Saya's story. Let me know in the comments if you would like to share anything, or if, you know, if you have all boys, are you longing for that girl or whatever? And I just want to say, prayer works. So if you're a praying person out there, or, you know, you believe in God, keep praying. If you're trying to have children right now, you know, if you're on your trying to conceive journey, keep praying. God answers prayers. And that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Remember to let your story be your power, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.